And just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Fourth now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play fake. Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rose. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Gets past, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Just like that. Just like that. We play to win. Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Set. Tempo. Set. Let's go.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap, and again to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point splits the uprights, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
A final shot before half for Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Murray's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Now Murray. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Second down and goal. Murray throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans add on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Murray again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones going up top. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Patriots.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. One away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to throw it, Murray.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He finds his man complete. That's Rose. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.